generation fighting for Biafra liberation, we understood something that many people don't understand in the past. We understand that power, every power, is given by God. So why do you discriminate other power, whether evil or good? I want you to understand that this particular freedom we are fighting, if we do not push Nigeria out of our land, we will never have peace. Nobody ever thought of why the devil, why the Satan, or whatever it's called, why was Satan pushed from the heaven to earth? For peace to be in heaven, for peace to reign. Because if devil or Satan is still in heaven, according to Bible, do you think you'll be struggling to go to heaven today for Christians? You will not. Nigeria said it's going to be a London to what the heaven will look like. If devil is Satan is still there. So I want people to think towards this particular. So it is the same thing with Nigeria. Any time and any day you wake up in Biafra land and see that is still a presence of Nigeria in Biafra territory, there will never be peace. Mm-hmm. So we must chase Nigeria away, just the way God chased Satan from heaven. Back to where they come from. Everything in Nigeria, we will remove them. Educational system will be removed. Even the religious, the way they worship in Nigeria, oh my God, you need to see our constitution. So what I'm saying is starting from the constitution of the Biafra, the United States of Biafra. So we need to chase Nigeria just like they chase Satan from heaven to wherever they belong to. For peace to reign.
They are here today. Even the old women, they say they want to hear your voice and they want to know you. Because some of them, they didn't see your face before. They said they want to see our Messiah. A man that wants to take us out of bondage. Even in the Tanzania homeland, we have.
Cover you with his umbrella. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Born. Prince Roland, off your camera and on it again so that you can refresh the network. Off your camera, on it again so we can refresh the network. Okay.
Yeah. On behalf of all these people that come out today to appreciate and to welcome our PM into it.
To secure numbers of powerful representatives from the United States. And it is not by corruption, but it is the right thing to do for peace, stability, and calmness to return to the entire Sahel region. They owe the duty to make that happen. And the only way that will be possible is to recognize Biafra as an independent state. Then we will start the process of reconciliation, rebuilding the region, and at the same time, restoring peace and stability, and make sure that there will be no piracy anymore in the Gulf of Guinea. This is what we are bringing to the table. America can never, ever reject this. And I want all of you to understand that we are closer to America where we are than staying in Africa. That's why we promised you people that we will bring the Biafra freedom from exile. You people remember I told you, we will bring this particular freedom from diaspora. Nobody knew what I was saying. But today, it is getting clearer. Like I have said to every other person I have met before, I may not be able to explain everything that is going to happen after 2nd of December. But you know, when we started, a lot of things you know today, you didn't know it. A lot of things that have come clearer. How we are going to get this freedom, you didn't know it. But as we move on, you'll be seeing things unfolding and you get a clearer picture. So after 2nd of December, the move we're going to make the document we're going to sign, the treaties of the United Nations we're going to sign, and everything we're going to do will begin to clear, the kind of the direction the Biafra government is taking to restore the lost sovereign state of Biafra. So people of Italian state, I want you to understand that do not mind those who look down on you today. Do not mind those who laugh at you today. It is part of the struggle for freedom. People are going to laugh at you, but just know that you know what you are doing. People are going to mock you. Remember, you know what you are doing, and you know who you are following. That is the most important thing. That you know who you are following, and you trust that person you are following, and you give your trust on that government. That's what matters. Forget whatever any other person is saying. And at the end of the day, you are going to be their king. I mean, you are going to be their king, because by the time they realize that they have gone the wrong way, they will come back to you begging. Then you are going to give them condition. And the condition is well grounded in our constitution, that we are going to vote for the adoption during the convention in Finland. There we are going to show them where they belong. But for now, let them enjoy their laugh, let them enjoy their mockery, but remember, stay focused. Because the people that are mocking you today do not have any better plan or any better alternative to what you are doing. You know exactly what you are doing, and you know that this is going to bring Biafra. Let me tell you, for the very first time in the history of Biafra agitation or struggle or liberation or fight, we have been able to educate, penetrate, and start educating the United States Congress. And as Donald Trump is coming, we are also going to penetrate and start educating the Department of State. That's where we are going. People don't know how this is work. We know how it works. And from here, I will say thank you very much for inviting me today. Remember to look and watch your neighbor and your brother. Do not leave anybody behind. Whenever you see any danger, inform your neighbor, so that all of us will be there to laugh at those who laugh at us today. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, PM.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number one man in the Diana man, the Diana state.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
call on the finance minister. Come and nail it. Your leader has spoken. So come and acknowledge it. The woman has been recorded.
They will. Am I coming out?
Yes, we can hear you.
Greetings, especially greetings, and all Biafrans and the cabinet of Biafran. Etayana, when? Etayana, where's I am a Biafran. I am a Tayana as well. I am from all state of Biafra. So Tayana people, we are proud of what you are doing. It touches the spirit. It really motivates. And we thank God that we have leaders that we are following, that are doing the needful. For those that don't believe, they better do believe. After watching the display from Itayana state, we want every other state to follow the footsteps. It touches the spirit, it heals the bone. For us to display our culture, who we are as a people, and seeing the crowd, that shows you that what we are doing is killing. That shows you that Biafra is here. People of Itayana, I am a Biafran, Itayana. I'm from all states in Biafra, as a Biafra for now. It really touched my spirit with the display. As you all can see, I have my Itayana dress as well, like our Honorable Minister of Information. So that's what I'm saying again. Itayana.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as see the hot. Happy Sunday to you and yours, wherever you are listening to us, to all our listeners all over the world, those in the Biafra land diaspora and the country called Nigeria, welcome back. And I say happy Sunday to you once again. As it be, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoko, has given reasons why he would not obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu concerning halting the sit-at-home order. As it is, before I go into that, a lot of people have been suggesting that most of the directive that Kanu has been given recently is being done out of pressure, out of duress. Of course, you know that inside there in the DSS detention, he has no freedom of his own. He can say some things under duress. And as we are talking to some people, reaching out to a lot of individuals, they say that yes, they know Kanu to be a brave man, but as it is, since he is single-handedly alone in the DSS detention, that some of his comments and statements could be under duress. But let's go down to see the reason why the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Ohamadike II of Ndibo, have refused to obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu concerning the sit-at-home. Of course, you know that this sit-at-home is geared to make sure that Kanu is released from the DSS detention. Meanwhile, let's see the reason of Mazi Simon Ekpa's decision. I won't obey Nnamdi Kanu's instruction to end sit-at-home in Southeast, Simon Ekpa vows. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Simon Ekpa, has said he will not heed calls from incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to put an end to the sit-at-home currently being enforced across the Southeast region every Monday. Ekpa reviewed this during a special episode of 90 Minutes Africa hosted by Rudolph Okonkwo on Tuesday. I won't listen to Nnamdi Kanu's instruction to end sit-at-home, the Finland-based pro-Biafra agitator stated. I will only listen to him not just when he becomes a free man, but he has to come to Finland to tell me face-to-face, he said. In July 2023, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in a letter read to the media by his special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, instructed Simon Ekpa to desist from calling any sit-at-home forthwith. The IPOB leader further stated that anyone who continues the enforcement of the sit-at-home in the Southeast is not his disciple. However, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile said that the only condition for him to listen to such an instruction is that Nnamdi Kanu has to come to Finland and sit one-on-one with him. This is my condition, Mr. Ekpa declared. Even if they bring him out today and he stays in Nigeria and says, Simon Ekpa, stop, I am not going to stop, he vowed. Simon Ekpa explained that the sit-at-home exercise was a pathway to Biafra freedom. He insisted he has succeeded in crushing the economy of Nigeria, delegitimizing the Nigeria government in Biafra land, and demonstrating that the people don't listen to Nigeria authorities anymore. We are using 4 different mechanisms to pursue the freedom of Biafra, he stated. 1. The political, diplomatic, self-defense or armed struggle, and the civil disobedience approach, he said. These are the 4 approaches we are using to delegitimize and fight Nigeria, and they are working perfectly. Responding to criticism that the sit-at-home is taking a toll on traders, students, and other residents of the region, Simon Ekpa argued that it was a price worth paying to achieve a better future for the people. The traders have a better business ahead of them, and the students will have better school to attend in future, he insisted. What we are doing is a price. They have to be paid for freedom. Freedom does not come easy. We are going to bring an alternative that will work for them, so they have to pay the price of not going to school if they have to. All right, welcome back. This is coming from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He said that, of course, if actually Biafrans wants to be free, that there are some prices they have to pay. Of course, a lot of people have reported to him how the sit-at-home has crippled the economy of the southeastern people and has also affected the academic activities of the children living in Biafra land. And in response to that, Ekpa said that that freedom does not come easily, that it comes with a price, that the people must pay price now for a better future. I wonder. Another information, Ejimako recalled how the UN Rights Council Working Group directed Buhari's government to release Kanu and compensate him in July 2022. On Saturday, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako, urged President Bola Tinubu not to dishonor the United Nations UN like ex-President Muhammadu Buhari. Ejimako recalled how the UN Rights Council Working Group directed Buhari's government to release Kanu and compensate him in July 2022. He disclosed that Kanu's case has moved from legal to political, hence the need for Tinubu to release Kanu. In a statement he signed, Ejimako said in July 2022, the United Nations Human Rights Council, through a landmark opinion issued by its working group, directed the Buhari-led government of Nigeria to free Nnamdi Kanu and accord him a pathway to compensation of his infamous extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021. The 17-page opinion in its disposition or conclusion states that the working group considered that, taking into account all the circumstances of the case, the appropriate remedy would be for the government of Nigeria to release Mr. Kanu immediately and accord him an enforceable right to compensation and other reparations in accordance with international laws. As a background, the working group of the United Nations Human Rights Council, in a quasi-judicial body that has the legal mandate of the United Nations to receive and adjudicate human rights petitions against member nations of the UN, accordingly, its decision, diplomatically called opinion, are legally binding on all members of nations of United Nations, including Nigeria. In addition to Nigeria being a bona fide member of the United Nations, this very UN decision on Nnamdi Kanu is primarily predicated on the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, by which Nigeria is legally bound by virtue of its ratification by an act of the National Assembly under Section 12 of the Nigerian Constitution. To be sure, ratification is a means by which a nation marks itself rights implications of Kanu's situation. Had Kanu remained at home, his life might have been at risk, Agocha noted, referencing other incidents where individuals in similar situations face fatal outcomes. In a gesture of support, Agocha expressed his willingness to back Kanu's potential release. If bail can be granted to him, I am willing to countersign that bail, he said, underscoring his belief that Kanu's departure was as a reasonable and necessary response to an extraordinary threat. The Supreme Court decision has sparked widespread discussion about the balance between legal accountability and the protection of human rights, particularly in politically sensitive cases. For Kanu and his supporters, the ruling offers hope for a fair resolution to his ongoing legal battle while spotlighting the need for accountability in the event that led to his departure from Nigeria. Meanwhile, I am not against what Obiagocha is doing. I am not against that. But what I am against is that these people usually use Mazi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to chase clout, to gather people to support them, to bring a lot of people to stay behind them, because they know that Kanu is a mighty political figure, is a pillar in Nigeria politics, in Nigeria, everything about this nation. As an Igbo man, if Kanu should come out for president, apart from other tribes, he will win. Because Igbo people trust Kanu so much, even with their own life. And some of these politicians are doing a lot of things using Kanu, because they know that once you mention the name of Nnamdi Kanu, everybody will be ready to rally around you. And you see these people taking advantage of this particular situation in order to be able to gather people to support them. I will not be surprised if in 2027 Obi Agocha comes up with a post he wants to contest for. I will not be surprised, because that has been the usual way. Soludo did the same thing while he was trying to emerge into office. While he was contesting for the governor of Anambra State, he took the same way. He did a lot of things to make sure that people believe that he is standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when he became the governor of Anambra State, what happened? Ndị be anyị si ka okeke gasịla amị kedu ebe buutu ya nọ. Ka okeke gasịla amị kedu ebe buutu ya nọ. As it is. Meanwhile, another information, I will drop a video for you where you will see the new Biafra football team who are contesting in a particular game like that. They are mixed up though. You see a lot of whites. You see white, you see black, and the rest of them. Of course, those white are children given birth by Biafrans who are based abroad. And I'm telling you, what I'm envisioning is what is happening in places like, what is it called? In places like France, where almost all the football team members in France are, almost all of them are black. Are you talking about Pogba? Are you talking about Mbappe? There are a lot of them, Kante, N'Golo Kante. There are a lot of them that are blacks. Almost all the France football team are blacks. So somebody should now not say because some people who are representing the Biafra national team are white, they are children given birth by the black parents with white mothers or something like that. Of course, you know that half-caste stuff, how it used to be. And that is what has been happening. Meanwhile, just watch that video as I'll come back.